Shiri Sai Baba Namaha. Om Apavitra Pavitro Hova Sarva Vashtatam Guru Deva Yasmarit Pundari Kakshan Sabayavantara Suchi. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Bhurabhuva Suvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Suklam Bhadararam Vishnum Sashivanam Chaturbhujam Prasadavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Brahmanam Paramasukaram Kevalam Janamurtim Danvatitam Ganga Sardasham Tattvamasala Deksham Ekam Nityam Vimalam Archaram Sarvari Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunartitam Sadgurutam Namami. Yam. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. 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 Guru consciousness is bliss absolute, the bestower of ultimate happiness. It is knowledge itself beyond duality, pervasive as the sky. It is the final goal of the statement, Thou art that. It is unity itself, eternal, embellished, and unwavering. It is the witness of all thoughts, beyond all states, and untouched by the three gunas. Om Shri Sanatana Mahavahanam Samarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Asanam Samarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Mahapajam Samarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Argyam Samarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Achanam Samarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Snam Smarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Akashanam Chandanam Smarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Akashanam Smarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Bhushtanam Smarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Pushpam Smarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Dupam Smarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Deepam Smarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Nivijam Smarpayami. Om Shri Sanatana Jal Smarpayami. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudev Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Kandalanda Mandalarkaram Viptayena Charkaram Tatpradam Darshtitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Shri Sanataya Namaha. Namaskaram Smarpayami. Arti Smarpayami. Shri Shirdi Sat Baba Namaha. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Swami Shirdi Sai Hare Bhakta Janam Samrakshaka Bhakta Janam Samrakshaka Shri Maheshwara. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Shivaradam Shrikara Sarva Pranapataye Swami Sarva Pranapataye Ahashrita Kalpalatika Ashrita Kalpalatika Apadbanava. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Mata Pita Gurudev Mariam Tayanive Swami Mariam Tayanive Narada Brahma Jagannatha Narada Brahma Jagannatha Nagendraya Sharaya. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Omkara Rupa Hare Shiva Sai Mahadeva Shirdi Sai Mahadeva Mangala Harati Anduka Mangala Harati Anduka Mandara Giri Hare. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. 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 Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta 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 Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Akilanda Koti Brahma Dinainaka Rajadi Rajogi Rajapada Brahma Satchitananda Smat Satguru Shri Bhagavan Shirdi Sai Nath Maharaj Ki.
Jai.
Akilanda Koti Brahma Dinainaka Rajadi Rajogi Rajapada Brahma Satchitananda Smat Satguru Shri Nanda Mahima Maharaj Ki.
Jai.
Akilanda Koti Brahma Dinainaka Rajadi Rajogi Rajapada Brahma Satchitananda Smat Satguru Shri Shankaracharya Maharaj Ki.
Jai.
Paramam Pavitram Bhavaha Vibhutim Paramam Vichitram Lela Vibhutim Paramahatma Estrada Moksha Piratam Bhavaha Vibhutim Idamam Smarami Sai Baba Vibhutim Satatam Smarami Shirdi Sai Vibhutim Manasam Smarami. Om 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 Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurmam Amritam Yamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sahana Bhavantu Sahanum Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavavahai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Mavidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sai, Shri Sai, Jai Jai Sai.
Jai Guru.
Mellow blessings and happy morning to this Guru Day, this Thursday. Dee, Catalina, Kat, Yvonne, Zane, Victor, thank you for being here. Move into today's weekly Sri Sai Satcharita reading. Which is chapter 35. Tested and never found wanting. This chapter also continues with the subject of the importance and effectiveness of vibhuti, and it also gives two cases which Baba was tested and was not found wanting. These cases will be taken up first. In spiritual matters or endeavors, sectarianism is the greatest bar to our progress. Those who believe that God is without form are heard saying that to believe that God is with the form is an illusion, and that the saints are only human beings. Then why should they bow down to their heads before them and offer dakshina? Persons belonging to the other sex would also raise objections and saying, Why should they bow down and offer allegiance to other saints, leaving their own gurus? Similarly, objection regarding Sai Baba we heard before and even now. Some said that when they went to Shirdi, Baba asked for dakshina from them. It is good that saints should collect money in this fashion. If they do so, where is their sainthood? But there are many instances where men went to Shirdi to scoff but remain there to pray. Two such instances are given below. Kaka Mahanji's friend. A friend of Kaka Mahanji was a worshipper of Nirgun, God without form, and was adverse to idolatry. Out of curiosity, he agreed to go to Shirdi with Kaka on two conditions: that he would neither bow down to Baba nor pay him any dakshina. Kaka agreed to these conditions, and they both left Mumbai on a Saturday night and reached Shirdi the next morning. As soon as they put their feet on the step of the masjid, Baba, looking at the friend from a little distance, addressed him in the sweet words as follows: "Oh, welcome, sir." The tone in which he uttered these words was a very peculiar one. It exactly resembled the tone of the friend's father. It reminded him of his departed father and sent a thrill through his body. What an enchanting power and tone he had. Being surprised, the friend said, "This is no doubt the voice of my father." Then he at once went up, forgetting his resolution, and placed his head upon Baba's feet. Then Baba asked for dakshina twice, once in the morning and again at noon, and at the time of taking leave, but he asked for it from Kaka only and not from the friend. The latter whispered to Kaka, "Baba asked for dakshina from you twice. I am with you, why does he ignore me?" "You ask Baba yourself," was Kaka's reply. Baba asked Kaka what was his friend was whispering. Then the friend asked Baba himself whether he should pay for any dakshina. Baba replied, "You had no mind to pay, so you were not asked. But if you want to pay now, you may." Then the friend paid 17 rupees as dakshina, the same amount that Kaka paid. Baba then addressed him in the few words of advice: "You destroy the tele wall, the sense of difference between us, so that we can see and meet each other face to face." Then Baba allowed them to leave. Together the weather was cloudy and rough. Baba assured him that their safe journey, and both of them reached Mumbai safely. When he reached home and opened the door and the windows of his house, he found 2 sparrows dead on the ground, and one just flying out the window. He thought that if he had left the windows open, 2 sparrows would have been saved, but he thought again that they had met their lot, and that Baba had sent him back soon just to save the 3rd sparrow. Kaka Mahanji's master. Kaka was the manager in the firm of the Tankar Jithabai district of Mumbai. Both the master and the manager were on intimate terms. Mr. Tankar knew that Kaka would often go to Shirdi, stay there from some days, and return. When Baba permitted him, out of curiosity, Mr. Tankar decided to go to Shirdi with Kaka. During Shmigma holidays, as Kaka's return was uncertain, he took another man with him for his company. The 3 started together, and Kaka brought 2 seers of raisins and the way for the presentation to Baba. They reached Shirdi in due time and went to the masjid for darshan. Baba Sheb Tarkard was also there, and Mr. Tarkard asked him why he came there. "For darshan," Tarkard replied, and Mr. Tarkard asked if miracles took place there. Tarkard replied that to see miracles was not the concern. The earnest intention of the bhaktas was satisfied here. Then Kaka prostrated himself before Baba and offered the raisins to him. Baba ordered them to be distributed. Mr. Tucker also got a few of them. He did not want to have the raisins, as he was advised by his doctor not to eat them without washing and cleaning them. So he was in a fix. He did not want to eat them, nor could he reject them. To keep up formalities, he put them in his mouth but did not know what to do with the seeds. He could not spit them on the floor of the masjid, so he pocketed them against his wish. He then said in his mind that if Baba was a saint, how could he be ignorant of his dislike for raisins? And how could he force them on him? When this thought arose in his mind, Baba again gave him some more raisins. He could not eat them, but he held them in his hand. Then Baba asked him to eat them up. He obeyed and found to his surprise that they were seedless. He wanted to see miracles, and here was one. He knew that Baba read and thought his mind, and per his wish, converted the raisins with seeds into seedless grapes. What a wonderful power! Again, to test further, he asked Takard, who was sitting by and who also got some raisins, what kind of grapes you got. He replied, "The variety with seeds." Mr. Takar was still more surprised to hear that. Then, to confirm his face further, he thought in his mind, if Baba was a real saint, the raisins should now be given to Kaka first. Reading the thought also, Baba ordered distribution should be commenced from Kaka. These proofs were sufficient for Takar. Then Shama introduced Mr. Takar to the master Kaka, upon which Baba said, "How can he be his master? He has got a different master altogether." Kaka appreciated this reply. After forgetting his resolve, Takar saluted Baba and returned to the Wada. After the noon Arti was over, they all went to the masjid for taking Baba's leave for their departure. Shama spoke for them. Baba then spoke as follows. There was a fickle-minded gentleman. He had health and wealth and was free from both physical and mental afflictions, but he took on needless anxieties and burdens, and wandered hither and thither, thus losing his peace of mind. Sometimes he dropped the burdens, and at other times he carried them again. His mind knew no steadiness. On seeing his state, I took pity on him and said, "Now keep your faith on one place you like. Why roam like this?" Takar at once understood that this was the exact description of himself. He wished that Kaka should also return with him, but no one expected that Kaka would be allowed to leave Shirdi so soon. Baba read this thought also and permitted Kaka to return with his master. Then Baba asked Kaka for 15 rupees of dakshina and received it. He said, "If I take 1 rupee as dakshina from anybody, I have to return it tenfold to him. I never take anything for gratis. I never ask anyone indiscriminately. I also ask and take from him when, whom the fakir, my guru, points out. If anyone is indebted formally to the fakir, dakshina is received from him. The donor gives, i.e., sows his seeds only to reap a rich harvest in the future. Wealth should be in the means to work out dharma. It is used for personal enjoyment, it is wasted. Unless you have given it to before, you do not get it now. So the best way to receive it is to give it. The giving of dakshina advances Viagra, non-attachment, and thereby bhakti and dhyan. Give 1 and receive tenfold." On hearing these words, Mr. Takar himself gave 15 rupees in Baba's hands, forgetting his earlier resolve not to do so. He thought it was good that he came to Shirdi, and all his doubts were solved, and he learnt so much. Baba's skill in handling such cases was unique. Though he conducted at all, he was totally non-attracted to them. Whether anybody saluted him or not, or whether anybody gave him dakshina or not, all is the same to him. He felt no pleasure if he was worshipped, and felt no pain if he was disregarded. He had transcended the pairs of opposites, pleasure and pain. Insomnia case. As Kashya Prabhu, gentle of Branda, suffered from insomnia for long, as soon as he lays down for sleep, his departed father appeared to him in a dream, abused and scolded him severely. This disturbed his sleep and made him restless the whole night. Every night this went on, and the man did not know what to do. One day he consulted a devotee of Baba in this respect. He recommended that the vibhuti, as the only infallible remedy he knew, he gave him some vibhuti and asked him to apply a little on his forehead before going to bed and keep the vibhuti in a packet under his pillow. He tried this remedy and found to his great surprise and the joy that he had sound sleep, and there was no disturbance of any kind. He continued the remedy and was always remembered Sai. Then he got a picture of Sai Baba, which he hung on the wall near his pillow and started worshipping it daily, and on Thursdays offered a garland, nevedya, etc. Then he got well and forgot his troubles altogether. Balaji Patil Mweshwar. This man was a great devotee of Baba. He rendered excellent and selfless service. Every day he swept and kept cleaning all the passages and streets in Shirdi, though which Baba passed in his daily routine. After him, this work was done quietly, equally well by another devotee, Radha Krishna Mai, and after her death by Abdullah. When Balaji reaped his corn every year, he brought the whole quantity and presented it to Baba. He returned it with what Baba gave him back and maintained himself and his family with that. This, of course, was followed by him for many years, and after his by his sons. The power and efficacy of the vibhuti. Once it happened that, on Balaji's death anniversary, a certain number of guests were invited to the dinner that was prepared for them. But at dinner time it was found that thrice the number of people invited turned up. Miss Nueskar was in a fix. She thought that the food would not suffice the people assembled. and if it fell short, the honor of the family would be at stake. Her mother-in-law comforted her by saying, "Do not be afraid. It is not ours, but it's Sai's food. Cover every vessel with a cloth. Put some vibhuti in it and serve from the same without opening it. Sai will save us from our problems." She did as she was advised, and it was found, to their surprise and joy, that not only did the food suffice for all, but plenty of it remained after serving. As one feels intently, so he realizes accordingly, was proved in this case. Sai appearing as a serpent. Once Raghu Patil of Shirdi went to Balaji Patil at Nuars. The evening that he found the serpent entered the cowshed hissing. All the cattle were afraid and became restless. The inmates of the house were frightened, but Balaji thought it was the Sai, who appeared in this house as a serpent. Without being afraid in the least, he brought a cup of milk and placing it before the serpent said, "Baba, why do you hiss like this? Do you want to frighten us? Take this cup of milk and drink it with a calm mind." Saying this, he sat down close by. The other members were frightened and did not know what to do. In short time the serpent disappeared of its own, and nobody knew where it went. It was not found, though it was thoroughly searched for, and it was made in the cowshed. Balaji had 2 wives and some children. They sometimes went to Shirdi for taking Baba's darshan. Then Baba brought saris and other clothes, which were given to them with his blessings. Bow to Shri Sai. Peace be to all.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Sai, Shri Sai, Jai Sai. Baba was tested and not found wanting. Sai, Shri Sai, Jai Sai. Thanks for that, T. And exactly, yesterday we moved into the third quarter of the lunation cycle, meaning we're in the full now darkness to the new moon coming, which also would mean full surrender, full oblations, and moving into what is and accepting as what is and how it returns. During the reading this morning, it's that thought again that these great beings, I don't know if enjoy is the right word, but they're allowed to be tested. We're allowed to have these thoughts of testing. It could be perhaps a way to strengthen our inner faith or our resolve, because as we show up to the power of these great people, these beings before us, they're here to solidify and anchor us in that realization that there is something greater. As our Guru says, if you don't believe anyone else is great, then that doesn't leave any room for you to become something great. So we need to believe and trust that these beings, these gurus or preceptors, saints and gods have achieved the goal, which makes it possible for us to achieve the same goal. And also, the thought here, as this line said, and to her great joy she found surprise, not only did the food suffice for all, but plenty, and remained after serving. Quotation, as one feels intently, so he realizes accordingly. As this story was like with Jesus, the loaf and the bread, the fishes, of this never-ending food. There's many stories of saints that had this miracle happen of supplying copious amounts of food and not ending. But the power within this, as that way many of you guys understand through your manifestation work in the sense of turning a belief into something real, is as one feels intently, so he realizes accordingly. Meaning, when we pray for something, when we hope for something, when we visualize something, we can't just leave it in the ethers as something that could happen. We have to see it and hold it that it has happened. That also too was a message from Jesus, that to see and to be in the belief of the realization. We have to hold it in our hearts that it has already happened, it already is true, and it already is. So again, as one feels intently, so he realizes accordingly. As we feel the power of these saints, these gurus, these great beings before us, then we realize accordingly that the energy is true and the blessings are real. So on this Thursday, this Guru Day, may all of you feel the blessings of Shirdi Sai Baba and the power of love that surrounds us all. Zayn says, yes, they teach us self-mastery. That is the truth. Through self-mastery, we can achieve the goal. Through self-mastery, we can live consciously. So, blessings to all. Peace, love, infinite blessings. Thank you for being here. Happy Thursday.
Jai Guru.
Om Ham Namaste Namaha. Om Hrim Om Namah Shivaya Hrim. Om Gam Ganapatyaye Namaha. Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaye Namaha. Om Shrim Shriye Namaha. Om Krim Karakaye Namaha. Om Dum 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 Vate Tat Tat. Om Sai Shri Sai Jai Jai Sai Jai Ma.